Very good morning. Welcome to Financial Freedom Show. I'm CS Sudheer. Mr. Amresh has posted a question on the Financial Freedom app. He says, what are things to be kept in mind while purchasing a home? So when we have to buy a property, when we have to buy a residential property, whether it is in Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai, Pune, any city of that matter, right? You will have to look into various things. I'm going to give you a list of about 11 things I want you to be way cautious about, because this is the single biggest investment you make in your life. If you don't get this right, you will suffer throughout. And most of our home loan contracts are for 20 years, which means you buy a property today for the next 20 years, you're making a commitment that you'll pay that amount of EMI, right? Important to consider all those aspects. So the 11 things you should keep in mind. Number one, I want you to buy a property which is very convenient to you, where you like the vicinity there, you like the area, because most of the time what happens, just because it is cheap, we buy in a locality which is not so good. So I don't want you to make that mistake. Second one, your EMI should not be more than 40% of your monthly income. If your monthly income is 1 lakh, your monthly EMI should not cross 40,000. Number three, make sure you go for either MCLR or repo rate. I suggest you to go with repo interest rate, home loan. And the fourth one is, please check your home loan eligibility even before you go for a house, because most of the people, they get into an agreement with the seller, they make the advance deposit or payment, and later they think about all these other aspects. That's bad. You should apply for loan, check the eligibility, and then decide whether to go buy a property or not. Because in case if your home loan application doesn't go through, you will be into trouble. And then I want you to also get the documents verified by a good trusted advocate, which is again very important. And keep at least 6-month EMI amount in your emergency fund. In case if you already have an emergency fund, make sure you add this 6-month EMI amount as well to your emergency fund, so that in case of any job loss or income loss, you will be able to still meet your obligations. And then I don't want you to take loan for your down payment. Many people have this habit. They take this 20% down payment amount through personal loan or other loans, and then they fund this 80% through home loan, which means they will get into a debt trap soon. I don't want that to happen. And at the same time, I don't want you to stretch your budget. In case if you know that, okay, this is the value of the property you have to buy, just stick to it. Don't try to stretch it, because once you start seeing the properties, what happens, you will see attractive properties and you fall prey to it and you want to buy it, and later you will not be able to service the debt. I don't want you to do that. And at the same time, you should also consider the expenses you will have to incur to furnish the property. You'll have to buy all the furnitures and other appliances, and that will cost you a bomb. So I want you to consider that and keep aside some amount for that as well before you commit on the value of the property. Also, I don't want you to fall prey to some of these unrealistic schemes offered by developers and builders, because that may even mislead you. And the other important thing here is, many people have this habit that they think, okay, my only investment is my housing property. That's not right actually, because the liquidity here is very low. Hence, you should also have other investments as well. It is not that everything I've got, I'll liquidate all my investments in mutual fund stocks and put everything into property. No, that's not the right way to do it. You should also have some money in liquid form, easily liquidatable, because property you can't really, right? You're emotionally attached to it as well. So I want you to take care of these aspects. This is why on Financial Freedom app we've designed a course on real estate. This course will help you choose the right property. Apart from that, we do have course on home loan and other aspects related to personal finance. These courses will help you make these decisions wiser. And for Republic TV viewers, we have an amazing offer. If you enter the referral code Freedom Show, as you see on the screen, you will get ₹2,000 scholarship to access all these courses on Financial Freedom app. Please make use of this. Also, if you have any questions related to any of these topics, please post your questions on the Financial Freedom app. I will answer your questions in my next episode. Thanks for watching. Be wise, get rich.